everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's ChristyRocksXO. I'm excited. I'm always excited. Aren't we all always excited? I feel like as soon as the camera turns on, our adrenaline starts pumping. But anyways, today we are going to be making a spring wreath, and it is my very first wreath that I'm going to be making out of grapevine. So I'm excited for that because, you know, it's the first one ever. So I'm gonna go ahead per usual and show you everything that we are going to be using. So I'm also going to be using this floral wire from Dollar Tree. And for my little decorative pieces, I have these cute carrots here. I love these carrots. And then I have this bunny here. He is on a pick, and I did pick him up at Hobby Lobby. He is $5.99, but 40% off. So I'm also going to be using this grapevine wreath here. This was for $4.99 at Hobby Lobby. I did use their 40% off coupon, so make sure you look for a coupon. And then as far as floral goes, I'll be using this here, and this here was for $3.99, 50% off because they were having a sale on all of their floral. So I did pick up 2 of those. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using everything that I'm showing you right now, but I'm gonna plug and play. That's what I do here. And so I also picked up these here, and I thought these were so pretty. Look at that. Isn't this stunning? So this here was for $9.99, 50% off as well. Also, I'm going to be using this greenery here. This is a whole garland. This was $24.99, 50% off. And I thought this was an awesome steal because 50% off of that for this long piece of greenery. I can reuse this in a lot of other areas. So my desk is now all dirty from the bunny because he's shedding. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. You're also probably going to need some hot glue, scissors, and some wire cutters. So let's go ahead, let's get started. This is my first time making a grapevine wreath. Alright, so I personally like to find my top and my bottom first. So, you know, I just turn it around. Whatever looks good is what I pick. It's a little big, so I'm sorry it's off camera a little bit because it's a little wide, but you'll be able to still see what I'm doing. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take some of this greenery, first things first, and I'm just gonna lay it on here, and I'm gonna see like how far I want it to go, because I'm just gonna be doing half of this. And then here I'm just gonna leave this probably like this, or put a bow right here. I'm not sure. We're gonna play around, but I think I'm gonna go from the middle top to the middle bottom, just like that. I think that'll look so pretty. So I think I'm gonna go and do it just like that. I think this looks really good already, even if you just wanted to leave it with this greenery by itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this off. Just like that. So I used about half of that garland, and I'm probably gonna go in and add a couple more pieces as well to like right here to kind of like taper it off. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my floral wire. I did go ahead and cut a piece of floral wire here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna put it into one of these vines here. All right, so now that I have it through one of the branches on the wreath, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these back. I want to make sure that my greenery is laying the right way. So now that I've determined that it is, I'm gonna go ahead and take my floral wire, and I'm going to tie it down. Just gonna twist it a few times, that way it's nice and secured and it doesn't move. It's not sliding or it's not going anywhere. Alright, so just like that. I am going to cut this piece off here in a minute, but I just want to go ahead and get that secured. So I'm just going to continue on securing it. All right. So here I have it through another piece here. I'm going to leave it just like that, and then I'm going to take my greenery, lay it on top. Make sure your greenery, like I said, is laying right. And then you just expose the little vein here, the branch, whatever you want to call it. And then you just secure it down. I know it's a little hard to see, but you know, I'm explaining it as best as possible. I'm sure you can gauge what I'm doing, right? And I will go through, like I said, and cut the excess wire that's hanging off. But right now my focus is to get this sucker tied on first. Once again, I'm just gonna come in here. I'm gonna find a couple of branches to put this wire under, just like that. You see how that's there now? And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my greenery, lay it down flat, move all of the little leaves back so I can see what I'm doing. And now I'm left with this here. And I'm gonna take my floral wire and twist it. Just like that. Make sure it's tied down really tight. You don't want this to move or go anywhere, especially if this is going to be on your door. You know, you don't want it to fly away on you. Okay, so now I have all of my greenery on my wreath, as you can see here. It is all on there, nice and secured. So I did go ahead and cut off the excess floral wire. I also cut off the little stems that were sticking out. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna start adding my floral. So I'm not sure if I wanna add this whole bush or if I want to cut pieces off and stick them in sporadically, but that's what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I want a lot of stem left over so that way I can just stick it into the grapevine wreath. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rip them like this so that way I really have some stem left over. Just like that, and it just like literally all came apart. As you can see, it's all pieces now, which is awesome. I didn't even need the wire cutters for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my stem of flowers and I'm just gonna poke it here, and it's gonna stick really nicely inside of the grapevine wreath. It's just gonna hold it perfectly. So I'm literally just pushing them in just like that. This one, should I put another one like right here? Or maybe come out with it like this. We'll have it going up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick another one. I want it to land about right here. All right, so I'm gonna put that one there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stick this piece of floral right in here. And I really like that you don't at this point have to use any floral wire or any glue, anything like that. You just go ahead and you stick these into the wreath itself and it just stays perfectly. It's nice and snug. It's not going anywhere at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add another piece of greenery, and I'm gonna add this one coming down. So it's kind of peeking out like that, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it in here. I might have to cut it a little bit, no problem. So I'm just taking my wire cutters and I'm just making it a little shorter. So I'm just gonna take it in here, push it in, make sure it's nice and snug up there. Hold on. All right, like this better. cutter. Alright. Alright. That looks so pretty. I'm loving it. Look at that. Isn't that just darling? Oh my gosh. I love the way it looks. As you can see, I have it just perfect. It looks so pretty. Alright, so now that I have that there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some of these. And once again, I'm going to cut them over. Yeah, these ones are on actual, as you can see, these stems are way harder than these other stems. So I'm going to go ahead and take my wire cutters. And I'm going to just simply cut them off. This way you get a big bang for your buck. You're not using one big bush on one spot. And then not only that, it looks airy and it looks beautiful, you know. So I'm just gonna go kind of like in between where I didn't put one of these little bushes of floral. And I'm just gonna find a spot. You kind of gotta shimmy and shake it in there because this sucker, I mean, you could always use floral wire, but what for? Just stick it in. So, just like that, I just stuck that one in there. And then I'm just gonna just add random little pieces everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just adding floral anywhere that I see fit. And I think it just looks so pretty. I want you right there. Listen, Linda, 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 Linda. I'm just gonna start shoving it in. Just like that. And this is so cute. So I went ahead and I added all my floral. You know, I added a couple pieces of this floral here and this here, and I literally only used a bush of each. So here's what it's looking like, and I absolutely love it. It's just so pretty. Of course, I'm going to give you a way better shot once it's on my door, but it's absolutely gorgeous already. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like this. Now, you could go ahead and add a sign here. I'm probably going to be adding a bow right here, but I don't know if I'm going to add a bow. We're going to go ahead and see. We're going to play around because I like this exposed like this. You know, I like it. You can see that it's a grapevine wreath on this side, and over here it's just like beautiful floral everywhere. I really like that look. So I don't know if I'll be adding a bow. I mean, if you wanted to add a bow, by all means do that. So I'm going to be adding this cute little bunny here. Isn't he adorable? Look at his little face. And so I do decorate with this checkered pattern outside on my porch. So it'll definitely go perfect because I do decorate with a black and white theme out there. So I'm not going to go ahead and glue him down. I thought I was, but I'm not after all, because I want to be able to just pull him out whenever the holiday is over. That way I could just use this for the rest of spring and then also into summer, because I think this would be perfect for summer as well. So I don't want to make any permanent moves here. So if you wanted to make this permanent, I would suggest maybe just a little bit of hot glue here on the end of the stick, and then you just stick it right in wherever you want. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put this guy right about there. So I'm just going to take the stick and I'm just going to put him in. I'm just going to shimmy and shake him in. We're going to, you know, get this guy in there. You know, you might have to move him around a little bit. Alright, he kind of went to the back. I'm not sure if I like that. Do I like that? Yeah, he looks cute right in there. Or do I want him more over here? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so I like him right there, but I feel like I want his head right here. Is that really particular? I don't know. Should I leave him there? You know what? I want to move him. I'm going to move him a little bit down. So I'm gonna go ahead and move him down because I want his head in a certain spot. I kind of want it right in here. Right here, there we go. All right, and he does have this little bow around his neck, and I'm gonna go ahead and find the other end. Come on, guy. Where you at? All right, and so this little bow here is so cute, but you know your girl loves a good little ducktail, so I'm gonna go ahead and ducktail these ends because I think it would just look so much cuter. So I'm gonna go ahead and ducktail here. You know, it's just those extra little details. You could leave him just as is, but I want to go ahead and ducktail him. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see him a little better. So here's the difference between the ends here. This is how it came, and then this is the ducktail. And I personally like the ducktail better. So that's what we're gonna do. You just fold it in half like that, and you take your scissors and you cut it at an angle. Just like that. So much cuter. So I'm just gonna fluff his little bow out. I think that is darling. Look at, let me turn him around so you can see him a little better. Look at that. I just love it. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? I love the way it's looking so far. It's looking so, so cute. Look at his little ears, and these ears do move, but I want them nice and perched up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it like this. And I think I'm gonna add some carrots. I just said I'm gonna leave it like this, but I think I'm gonna add some carrots because why not? So I don't know where I wanna put these. I mean, I could put them right by him. I could also take them off and use, you know, just one here and there. But I think I'm gonna leave them, and I think I'm gonna put them here, just like that, hanging off, and I think that's so cute. So I will be using some floral wire for that. So let me go ahead and get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave this string on because I actually think it looks cute. So I'm just gonna find a spot here wherever I see fit, and I'm gonna grab the floral wire, just maneuver it in like that, just like that. Super easy. Then I'm gonna take my carrots and I'm going to tie it around, and it's gonna stay nice and secured, and it's not gonna fly anywhere, and it's gonna be so easy just to take this right off after Easter. Then I'm just gonna go in, cut the axis off, just like that. Then I'm gonna place my, look at that. Isn't that darling? I love it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this shorter. I thought I was gonna leave it, but it's kind of looking weird. So I'm gonna cut it off, just like that. And look at that. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, isn't this so cute? Look at his little face. I adore him. He is adorable. So I love the way this wreath came out. I'm just in awe. I mean, I've never made a wreath like this before ever. This is my first time, my first attempt, and I just love the way it came out. So if you enjoyed this video, or if you enjoyed hanging out with me, or if you're inspired in any way, please give your girl a big thumbs up, because it does mean the world to me and it lets me know that you're enjoying my content. Also, let me know down below if you are going to recreate this or how you feel about this wreath, because I love when you guys interact with me. And don't forget to follow me over on my Instagram at ChristyRocksXO if you have any questions or you want to tell me something. I always reply to everybody's DMs, so don't worry about that. And I am going to be showing you a close-up of this on my wall in my living room, because I was gonna put this outside. However, I really still enjoy my basket wreath that I made last year. I will go ahead and link it here up above, so when you see that pop up, go ahead and click on that iCard and it'll take you to that DIY as well. Before we go and I show you how I'm going to be utilizing this wreath in my living room, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye, and until next time, XO till I overdose. Bye!